Today is a day that I've been waiting for a very long time. Today is the day that we finally debuted our signature shakes at Kravings. So it's gonna be an interesting day because I'm fairly certain we did not give enough training to our employees, most likely just because we have a lot of employees and it's hard to get them, in the same place all at once. And I'm stuck working at Waterford, so I can't really go out there to help them. But the good thing is I will be at Waterford, which means I'll be able to at least do it here and then try to work with them remotely throughout the day to answer any questions they have. So far it's been off to an interesting start, to say the least. I realized that I forgot some stuff for Waterford out at Burlington, on top of having to open the store at 11. So needless to say, I had to do a lot of running around and got here a little bit late, but we made it work. It was fun though because I had customers pretty much waiting at the door to come in, so I was able to interact with them right away and get them what they wanted. I was able to get cotton candy packaged, the gum, lollipops all packaged, and all the other toppings that we need all put out in the toppings tray. We also ended up getting the signature series up onto our monitors for the TV so people can see them as they come in as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how this weekend goes with those shakes coming out, how many people tried them, how our employees basically kind of go through the process and learn it. I'm hoping they can pick it up relatively quick. It's not too different from a building standpoint compared to our regular shakes. Something I'm going to be changing with Everybite is a different packaging for the individual brownies and cookies. I'm doing that for multiple reasons. One of them is that the mint seemed to be seeping out of the other packaging that I had. Even though it's all being sealed and everything, for whatever reason it still seemed like it was. Now these, I'm hoping will be a lot nicer. We're gonna end up putting a sticker on the back side that indicates the flavor, nutritional values, all of that stuff back here. And then what's nice about this is it also has a little Ziploc seal, so that way when if somebody doesn't finish their whole brownie, doesn't finish the whole cookie, whatever it is, they can slide it right back in here and seal it up and not have to worry about it losing its freshness. I'm also hoping that these will stay fresher longer as well, but then also just present a lot nicer. It has a nice clear front, a black back. I think this kind of will fit with the brand much better. So what I'll end up doing is taking these brownies, get this guy opened up. Now this is going to be the first one that I put in there, so I'm hoping everything fits in there properly, but this is kind of how we test it all out. So I'm going to take the bag, open it up, get the brownie on there, and see if I can slide it in easily, which is proving to be a little bit challenging, but not horrible. I feel like the cookies will go in easier. The brownies are tough because when the edges aren't as solid, with them being, with the purpose to be more fudgy and everything. But I think I can get that. Just gotta clean it up a little bit. Put this in here. And there you go. I want to jump back over to Kravings for a moment while I'm actually here, since I'm not here every single day. Something you may not know about Kravings is that we have a coffee that most coffee shops do not have and are not able to have. We call it our Krazy Coffee, and it's a little bit crazy depending on how sweet you want to be with your coffee. But let me show you what makes it unique. So what makes this coffee a little more unique is that it actually has ice cream in the cup. So you take the coffee. Next up, what we're going to do is we're going to add in the espresso, add some ice, and then add the milk of choice. And you can do this hot or cold, but let me show you what it looks like. Now, if you're a lover of coffee, like actually good coffee, you're going to love our coffee. If you are more of the type of person that likes gas station type coffee, I guess you could say, from what I'm told, ours isn't going to be the best because it's very rich in flavor and just it has a very, very good coffee flavor. So if you like high quality, definitely want to come here. If you're more into a cheaper flavor, you're probably not going to want it. But it's still, nonetheless, it is still very, very good. People seem to love it. It's just a matter of what's your cup of tea. Or in this case, what's your cup of coffee? So after we get that coffee in there, next up that we're going to do, add in that ice on top. What that's going to do is take that espresso, bring it down to a colder temperature if you're going to have an iced one. And then that ice cream will still continue to melt a little bit, give it that creamy flavor. And then we're going to add your milk of choice. So in this case, I'm going to add in 2%. One of my favorite things about making a coffee is pouring in that milk on top and kind of seeing that mixture of how it all looks. So as you can see, it's kind of starting to blend together. And then what we're going to do is give it a little mix, make sure the flavor is consistent all the way through. that ice cream will continue to melt a little bit more. And of course, you definitely cannot forget about the whipped cream on top, followed up by a topping of your choice. In this case, I'm gonna throw on some Oreo. If you love coffee and you really love ice cream and can't choose, here's that perfect compromise. You get a little bit of both. You get that sweetness, you get that little, you know, espresso kick, and you're good to go. So give it a whirl. Let me know if you do try it. Let me know what you think of it. Like I said, this is our most popular coffee. That is it for today. I have to go and get, I don't know if you can see them back there. There's some dishes done. So I'm gonna try to get all that stuff done and get going with my day. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next week.